Ready?
Good morning, my name is Alex Hilliard, and this is Shannon Orr, and we're here to talk to you about our Wounded Warriors Family Support Project. Doing this project has been extremely rewarding and an eye-opening experience for the both of us, because we have learned a lot about the struggles that our soldiers face when they come home from war. We chose the Wounded Warriors for many reasons, but our primary reason is because Shannon's dad has 28 years of active duty in the U.S. Marine Corps.
Moving countless times, living on base, and living in a military community has always made me want to give back to the people who have given us so much. When I moved here, I met Alex and we discussed giving back to the military community. My dad is currently serving in Bahrain for a year, and I have had close family and friends affected by several combats. Because I always lived on base my entire life until I moved here, I've seen a lot of friends and family go through a lot of distress during deployments as well as afterwards. A lot of my good friends have had family members and parents who have been wounded while they were serving overseas, and in one case, one of my gymnastics coaches when I was younger didn't end up coming back.
When soldiers return home from war, they often face many struggles. Among them is financial struggles. When they suffer, their families also suffer too, with both financial and emotional trauma due to their many deployments. We began working with Colonel John Folsom and the Wounded Warriors, which began as a Pass the Hat initiative at one of their monthly meetings, meaning that all they did was ask for donations and passed around a hat at their meeting. We wanted to work with them also because they are close to home, because they are based out of Omaha, Nebraska, so we could see the impact that we were making. We made contact with Colonel Folsom over an email, and we began working with the pamphlets and bracelets that they sent us right away.
Our first events were simple things such as donation booths at sporting events. These donation booths showed us how fortunate we are to live in a community who's so willing to give back to any cause, no matter what financial situation they're in. We hosted many similar events, such as the DECA half-court shot, and we began working with the Omaha Marine Corps League. We spent a lot of time brainstorming these events and planning unique ways to reach our goals. We focused events that would reach both the community and PLHS DECA. Our efforts started on September 21st, 2012 with our home football game fundraising booth. We set up a booth at the varsity football game against Bellevue West, and just with collecting donations and selling bracelets, we raised over $300 in our first event.
In all of our events, we kept in mind what we wanted our donations to go towards. We wanted to serve America's bravest by removing the burden of financial hardships. Our donations will be going to groceries, to pay for groceries, medical bills, and even family trips to heal both physical and psychological wounds.
Our next event was the DECA half-court shot. It took place on December 1st at the very first varsity game of the season. We had people donate $1 for one raffle ticket or $3 for 5 tickets for the chance to shoot the basketball from half court at halftime. If they made the shot, they would receive a $500 cash cord that was donated by Pinnacle Bank. If they missed, they got a second chance to shoot from the three-point line for a $100 cash card. We did this event once, and we also will be doing it this Saturday.
We are also currently planning our 5K run in partnership with the Fine Arts program here at PLHS. The run will take place on April 27th, which is a Saturday, and we are still looking for both workers and runners. If you'd like to enter the contest as a runner, it'd be $10 for students or $15 for adults. There will also be a deal where a family, which is considered 2 adults, and 4 children will be $50. The run is superhero themed, and we'd really appreciate your help. We also had a website which Shannon created through the Give It Forward program online, which allowed us to spread awareness over our Facebook pages and collect donations from other states such as Virginia from Shannon's relatives who live there. We raised about $90 to the website.
One of our most successful money-raising events was my dad is part of the Omaha Marine Corps League, and they have a monthly meeting every month. And so my dad had talked to the president of it. His name is Kirk Bruno, and he contacted me to find out more about what we were doing. He asked us to come to their monthly meeting, talk about our project and what we had planned and what we had already done. So during their November meeting, we went and talked to them about what we were doing, and they asked for any ways that they could help. And several of them came to the game where we had the half-court shot to come support us. And during the meeting, they were planning on making a formal donation as a group, but just right after we were done speaking, they all pulled out their own wallets and ended up donating $672 just on their own. And then they made an additional $500 formal donation to us from the.
Working together for one goal strengthened our abilities as a chapter and a community. We couldn't have done it without our generous contributors, especially the Marine Corps League, and we cannot thank them enough. We began this project with 3 goals in mind. Our first goal was to raise awareness, and to do this, we handed out pamphlets at all of our events that our Wounded Warrior Contact gave us. They show exactly what their money is going towards, and how it is helping those in need.
Our second goal is to get as many people involved as possible. We wanted to get members in the community as well as in the school involved to work towards one common goal and get all working together.
Our third goal was to raise money. Our initial goal for our money was $1,500, which we greatly surpassed within the first couple of our events, thanks to the Marine Corps.
We ended up with a total of $1,767. After our final fundraisers are done, we will write one large check to the nonprofit.
Due to privacy concerns, we will not be able to release the name of the family that we are helping, but it is for sure that they will greatly appreciate the donations that we give them. For those of you who are working on a community service project, you should keep a few of our recommendations in mind. Our first recommendation is that you should always help an organization that you care about or you have a personal connection to. You will work much harder than if you didn't.
Our second recommendation is to start planning right away and allow time to get advertising and to create a lot of hype. Make it a priority to get as many people involved and make sure you start planning early to allow for any mistakes.
This project shouldn't just be about the money either. Although it's helpful, those you are helping will greatly appreciate your time and effort anyway, even if you don't reach your goal. If students are working with the Wounded Warriors in the future, they should definitely reach out to a military member in their community, just like we did. It greatly helped our project and even gave us an extra hand with our work.
Thank you for your time, and please come to the basketball game this Saturday to help support us.
Thank you.